Hey guys.
Hi, so we got Wild Dogs is out now. That's exciting. New album coming out the end of May. Like there's a lot going on, and it's been a hot 10 years since you've been together with Matchbox 20.
Yeah, it has. Well, I mean, it's been probably five, in this because we put out it was 10 years since we put out that record, but then we were touring that for like a year and a half, and then after I did put out Chip Tooth Smile, we went back out and toured for our 20th anniversary as well. So, it's been about 5 years since we've played together, I would say, except for we actually just did one show. We did a one-off at a festival in Newfoundland, like like earlier in the year. I know it's crazy, but it was weird because we went from like haven't played in 5 years to like just stepped out in front of 20,000 people and play in a festival. Like, so it was kind of like trial by fire just to make sure that we still knew what we were doing and make sure everything worked and my knees, didn't lock up.
I feel like, Rob, obviously you've never been one, on our side anyways, it seems like you're always able to write a hit, right? There's always a song that you're able to go, and we can always hear a Rob Thomas song and go, wow, I mean, he's just so good. He's so catchy. But how do you decipher what's for the band, what's for you? Because I know that you have, and you've mentioned to us before, there's an energy when you get together with the guys.
Yeah, there is. I mean, even songs, there are certain songs that I had written for going into what I thought was going to be a solo record that are on this album, but then they take on a different life once the band gets a hold of them. It's a different record than it would have been had I done them solo. I mean, I write all the time. The guys write all the time. What makes a Matchbox 20 record isn't the song, it's whether or not the guys like it. Like, I mean, there are some songs that you guys will hear on my next solo record, and most probably because the guys didn't want to have it on this record. Like, I think we get to a certain point where like, well, we already have a song like that, so we don't need that. We already have, you try and curate a record that takes you somewhere and has a journey and isn't too samey. So I think, for me, there's no like, if I write one song, if I do it solo or if I do it Matchbox, it'll sound completely different just based on the DNA that goes into it,
And going back out on tour. And there's a lot of dates on this calendar, including Jones.
A lot of dates.
Vegan Son. So many dates. How does it feel to be back on the road? I mean, I feel like every time we talk to you, you're in your basement there, you're in your working area.
Well, technically, I think I've been here since 2020 in March. So it's been about that long, right here in this spot. I'm excited to actually, I always feel like there's a creative loop that it's meant to happen. Like you write a song in a vacuum and you live there and then you record it. And it's kind of like this secret that you have. You have this record, and then you can't wait for people to hear it. But the loop doesn't close until you get out in front of people and you share it with people. And then that's like the kind of the big payoff. And so no matter what I've written and what I've been working on, I haven't really got to have that in 3 years. So I think, just being able to kind of close that loop and being able to share this music with people in real time, getting to see their faces when they're listening to it and getting to see, I love the fact the best part of the band is that having this longevity that we've been lucky enough to have means that all of these songs over the years have become a part of people's lives. It's like part of their weddings and it's part of their funerals and it's part of their parties and their Saturday nights and their Sunday mornings. And so like, I love being out and being able to see that in people's eyes. You can see when somebody's like, oh, that's my song. That's my favorite song. Like, that's a great feeling. And so I miss that.
Seeing that, right?
Well,
so it kind of leads right where we were talking about. Anna and I were talking about this earlier. I mean, there's so many big tours coming out this year, right? And you mentioned about the people that you're seeing, those people that are, you can tell the one that loves that song feels like it's just for them. We're talking about the characters that you see at every concert. Doesn't matter, whether it's Rob Thomas, Matchbox 20, or any other artist, Taylor Swift or whatever. There's certain characters you're going to see there. The guy who's always eating.
Right. Yeah.
Right. There's the person who's always got like a burrito or a sandwich or a hot dog in their hand.
And he's mad, by the way, while he's eating, because for some reason he didn't think other people were going to be like right around him. And he's just like, come on, where's my space?
Right.
Yeah. Who are your favorite characters that you see like at every concert? There's always this person. There's always this person.
But it's true, because I'm always amazed by the guy who, as I'm playing, I'm wondering why he's there. He doesn't look like he's happy to be there. It doesn't look like he's with someone who's happy to be there. Like that happens sometimes, like I had to bring my girlfriend or I had to bring my boyfriend. You know what I mean? I think the best part is that people will become versions of themselves that they will not become at anywhere else other than a music concert.
Yeah.
Like you see people big, you see some big dudes who you can tell probably have a nice normal job. They're probably pretty sane. And they are just, whoa, woo, like off the rails. Yeah. Like I think it It was Jim Carrey had said something once that he feels like he had gotten a job where he gets to meet people, and when he meets people, they present their best selves to him. I think I have a job where I have this bird's eye seat to people who behave in a way that they would never behave anywhere else other than the way that they let themselves go at a concert. And I've seen it happen. I've seen Paul, Paul from Matchbox 20, who is a very kind of together person. And we were in Australia and we were playing this arena, but the night before Elton John was playing. So we had the night off and we went and saw Elton. I mean, you're seeing this composed together guy screaming Tiny Dancer at the top of his lung with a beer, and I'm just like, yeah, I mean, that music just does something to people. And I love being don't watch that.
One last question and then we'll let you go. We know you're very busy, but before you came on, we were talking about like reels. Now, I don't know if you know this yet, but Unwell is about to start trending again. People are taking the first lyrics. I'm not crazy. You know them. You wrote that. He knows the song. You're aware of it.
I like hearing you sing it.
Yeah. So moms, myself included, are filming ourselves doing it. And then what our teenager did that day, that's driving us crazy. Do you ever look at these things? Like, do you ever say like, oh, that song's trending. Oh, that one's funny. Maybe I'll like that. Or do you just ignore them like everybody else that ignores me?
I just found out about it today. I'm sure that now I'll go see about it. I didn't. Yeah, someone else had just told me about it. My wife is more on top of that than me. She reminds me to post and reminds me to check because I forget because it's just not usually. It's not in your nature. Like if you go to a concert, like I just watch the concert and my manager's like, "Why didn't you take pictures? Why didn't you put it on social? Why didn't you?"
Right.
So I'm just old enough where I'm just like, "Oh, I forgot."
I want to imagine Rob and the other guys from the band being those weird dancing guys at somebody else's concert where they're dancing, but it doesn't seem to be to the same drummer. But we're all just there. We're moving around. My favorite characters.
Well,
Yeah,
Rob,
that is us. We're the guys who had one too many wines. Just that one extra over the line.
Well, we're so excited to see you. I can't wait for you to come to Jones Beach. I can't wait for you to come to Mohegan Sun. It's just energy, good feelings, and we can't wait for the new album to come out. New single
thank you guys.
called Wild Dogs. Where the Light Goes is the album coming out May 26th, and we're excited for it.
We'll see you this summer, Rob.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.